Hey guys, SJ from ignorelimits.com here. Today I just want to talk to you guys about habits of successful people. So, what separates successful people from, the average Joe, the middle class, isn't luck. There is hard work involved, but it's not necessarily all work. It's not the more you put in, the more you get out necessarily. It comes down to the habits that they implement in their lives, guys. So, I've read a number of books, I know quite a few successful people, and there are definitely overlying habits. There are quite a few that are seen in just about every successful person you'll find, whether they're successful in terms of their career, a sport they play, financially successful, like they've achieved financial freedom, they're a millionaire, etc., or even successful in terms of family life, things like that. Everyone has a different definition of success. And these are successful people from all different fields, guys. So the first habit that I see most prevalent amongst basically all successful people I know and things I've read in books such as The Millionaire Next Door and Rich Habits is successful people wake up early. So, average people, they might get out of bed at 8 o'clock in the morning, they'll sleep in on the weekends till 11, 12 o'clock, oversleeping, and then you feel worse than if you got up early, guys. So successful people wake up at 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock in the morning and get going early because they know if they can fit those extra, 3-4 hours work in a day over a week, over a month, over a year, that adds up. They're getting ahead. They have that much more extra time that the average people aren't taking advantage of. So waking up early is one of the most prevalent habits among successful people. The thing with that as well is, guys, you just feel a lot better waking up early, and also it's the most productive time. You'll find about an hour and a half after you wake up, your brain is at its most productive, most functioning, efficient state. So I like to get the hard tasks done in the morning, which brings us on to our second habit of successful people, which is lists and planning, guys. Successful people make to-do lists. They make lists of their goals, they make lists of what they have to do, they make lists of basically everything, guys. They plan. Successful people plan, and they are successful because they know where they're going. They know what they need to do, they know what they want, they know what's happening. They don't just go through life blindly, guys. Like, they don't just think, oh, I might do this, I might do that. They have a plan, it's written down on paper. The book Think and Grow Rich recommends writing down your goals, looking at them every day. It solidifies it, it gets it out of your head and gets it down on paper. That's what successful people do. Alright, moving on to our next habit. Next habit is exercising, guys. So this isn't necessarily weightlifting. It could be weightlifting, stretching, yoga type stuff, running, cardio, bodybuilding, CrossFit, whatever. Successful people exercise, guys, every day, for the most part every day. I think in a recent study I was looking at of hundreds if not thousands of successful, financially successful people that were interviewed, at least 80% of them said, yes, I do exercise every single day, guys. So that's a big part of, not only for your health, you'll be able to focus better, the stress relief as well, all the tension and stuff that builds up from work and things like that, you can release into your sport, into your weights, into whatever form of exercise you've chosen there, guys. So that's another habit of successful people. Reading. So this comes down to lifelong learning, guys. Successful people read every day. I'm not talking about news websites or blogs, things like that. Although some blogs can hold value. There's only a few of them though, in my opinion. They read biographies, autobiographies, non-fiction books. They want to learn. They want to keep immersing themselves in knowledge. The more you learn, the more you earn. Have you heard that before? It is quite true. Acquiring specialist knowledge about things is how you get ahead. Successful people always want to learn. They don't just get out of school and then throw away their textbooks. They always want to read, they always want to get ahead. This isn't just in terms of paperback or Kindle books as well, guys. They listen to audio books when they're driving. They're not always listening to music, but they'll get on Audible or whatnot, download an audio book, listen to that. It's multitasking, driving and learning at the same time. It's efficiency. Another habit of successful people comes down to failure. Successful people embrace failure and they don't let it be the end. They keep persevering, they learn from failure, they don't get discouraged, they might take a step back, analyse what they're doing wrong, and then they just keep going for it, guys. So quite a lot of times in my business, my blog, my books, everything, I've hit failure, something's gone wrong, hasn't gone to plan, hasn't worked out how I wanted it to. You need to take a step back, look at what's happened, learn from it. You may have lost money from it. This may have caused you, financial hardship. It may be, failure in terms of health or a sporting event or something like that. Whatever it is, it's the same process, guys. You need to take a step back. Successful people embrace failure. They learn from it. They move on. They don't forget the mistake they made, but they keep moving forward and they don't think about it anymore. Alright, guys, so the next one, this sort of does tie in a bit, but that's investing in themselves. So they imagine that they're their own company, guys, so they want to, before they, go out spending wealth on, cars and houses and whatever, they invest in themselves. We're talking about, like I said earlier, books, courses, spending money to go to events to network with other successful people. That's what it comes down to, guys. Imagine that they are called, for example, You Incorporated. You want to get the best value out of You Incorporated you can. You want to put money into it because you know it's going to pay it back later. If you go on that course, that could pay you back tenfold later. People get scared off by, expensive courses, networking events, expensive you can pay up to maybe 60, 70 bucks for certain hardcover copies of, The Art of War, things like that. I think that's a bargain considering, the information you will learn in that book. People would rather spend that on, I don't know, Night on the Town or something. That's money wasted. Don't be penny wise and dollar foolish when it comes to investing in yourself. Yeah, and that's basically it, guys. So those are just a few of the habits that I find most prevalent among successful people. So when you look at habits, saying I've heard habits are like snowflakes, so they accumulate and accumulate and accumulate, and then eventually you have the avalanche of success. Once you've got those habits going and you're stacking them together, guys, that's it, you're on your way. If you want to know more about the habits I've implemented in my life to achieve the body I have, get financial freedom and network with other successful entrepreneurs and fitness people, check out the link below, guys. It's a link to my recently released course called Becoming a Lion Among Sheep. Details 56 habits I've implemented in my life in terms of body, health, networking, wealth, general success, happiness, things like that, guys. So if you like that, 30-day money back guarantee, you've got nothing to lose, check it out in the description below. Thanks for watching.